Here are 5 big health benefits of going carnivore, backed by my experience, not science. At this stage, this video is about my one-person anecdotal experience, but hey, I'm sure you find many people across YouTube who've got the same experience. So here it is. I ate meat on the carnivore diet for 120 days straight. That's it. Water, coffee, meat. And guess what? I lost 20 kilos or 44 pounds. I think it's a little bit more than that now, but like, that's what happened. The beauty of it, mental clarity off the charts. I didn't feel bloated. I got no cravings. I'm ready to roll. Like, it's been a game changer. In this video, I'll break down 5 health benefits that I have witnessed in my journey of carnivore over the last 4 months and continue to experience. And one of these might completely blow your mind, and may not, but hopefully they do. Now, let's get to the first one.
Rapid fat loss.
Seems obvious doing something so dramatic like this. Of course, you're going to lose weight. It's an elimination diet. But the fat loss for me in the first month was in no sense dramatic. I lost 10 kilos, which is about 22 pounds in the first month, first 4 weeks. It just fell off. You know, obviously that's a combination of water weight and fat and the body adapting or whatever it is, but it just came off. But then after that, it's mellowed out to a more, you know, regular fat loss. I think I've lost three or so kilos per month since month 1. So, and that what brings me up to about 20 kilos. It's amazing. But the best part is when I started carnivore, I didn't overthink it. I wasn't really counting calories. I just ate till I was full and then moved on. I was a carb junkie, so going all meat killed all those cravings, and I am forever grateful. But why does it work? For me, from my understanding, is that because you eliminate all these different trigger foods like carbs, breads, rice, pasta, chocolate, lollies, all these good things, all these foods spike your insulin, which isn't great for you. Because you're doing that, you're naturally going to eat less and you're consuming food that's more satiating, like proteins and fats. And that's a good thing because those cravings miraculously disappear, legitimately. They disappear. It's like a magic pill. So if you ever struggled with emotional eating or portion control, carnivore diet could be a great choice for you. Give it a go. And if you've experienced the same thing with the lack of cravings and the appetites, do comment below. I'd love to hear how it affected you as well. Number 2, stable energy and mental clarity. A week into carnivore, I noticed something amazing. You know, I didn't have those afternoon food crashes. My energy levels felt the same throughout the day, and I never felt any kind of brain fog. My energy was just consistent. I could go to the gym in the morning before I even ate. I could go to the gym at night, and I still felt exactly the same. I never felt really tired or fatigued or whatever. It just felt consistent. I think that's the magic word here. Apart from that consistency of energy, my mental clarity was next level. I had opened up a part of my brain that I think I hadn't experienced before. I don't know if it's because I'm older, but I just have this new level of mental clarity. It's, again, hard to put into words, but I just feel more energized to think, to do things. You know, problem solving is great. My work life's great because of it. I just feel like a new person. You know, I've always been a thoughtful person, but it's almost like put it on steroids. Steroids for the brain. What an odd thing to say, but that's what it feels like. It's a very different version of me. And the best person who will tell you that's my wife. She's not on this video and will never probably be in any of my videos, but she tells me all the time. But why does this happen? Circling back to what I was saying before, because you ditch all the sugars and the processed foods, your insulin levels stop swinging around like a crazy pendulum, and you just have this consistent level. You stay in this fat burning mode because you aren't consuming carbs, which is a good thing. And your fuel source in turn turns into ketones, which is also great for rocket fueling your brain power, which goes to that mental clarity. Have you ever had mental brain fog that's led you to forgetting someone's name? Same. I think you should give carnivore a go. And if you've felt that experience as well, comment below. Number 3, I don't have any more gut issues. I don't have any bloating anymore. I feel great in the stomach area especially. Caveat, week 1 was weird. The gut Adapting, I'll talk a little bit more about that in another video. What week 1 like is for your stomach is a whole video in itself. I'm gonna be honest, this one was really unexpected. I had always had this perception of more protein in your diet meant that you become a farting machine, but it's really the opposite of that. It is amazing. After eating normal meals, I used to like pastas and breads and rice. I'd always feel like crap. The best example of how bad I felt after eating food, and it's no surprise whatsoever, is after eating a meal at McDonald's. I guarantee you it's only like 30 to 45 minutes before I both feel like crap, my stomach feels like crap, sugars, fats, meat. I'm not saying on their own, they're not bad things. I'm saying when you combine all this processed crap all together and you put it in your body's just like, what the hell is this shit that you're putting in my body? You will pay for this for at least 3.5 days. I haven't felt bloated in a long time, and it feels great. Because the one thing that you'll learn is meat is actually very digestible, and that's why your actual digestive system is fine. There's that whole misnomer around you need fiber in your diet to go and do a poo. I'm just telling you now, my poos are just fine. I am shitting like clockwork. Meat is highly digestible, it absorbs into your body, and that's one thing you'll find as well. When you're on carnivore, I know I already spoke about poo, but your poos become a lot smaller because you've got a lot less waste product going through your digestive system. It's weird, and you might think that you're a rabbit, but because that's the size of your crap. Yeah, it is amazing when you actually go through the full process and you're fully adjusted, and you realize that the size of your poos are very much smaller than they used to be. Sorry for sharing that information. Hey, if you have stomach problems, again, I'm not a doctor. I'm gonna always say that all the time. I'm not a doctor, but if you're having stomach problems, have a crack. It might be the change you never knew you had to have. Number 4, reduced inflammation and pain. The older you get, you start feeling these pains in your body that you didn't have 10 to 15 years ago. I'm 46 years old, and over the last few years, my knees a bit sore, my shoulders a bit sore, my lower back a bit sore, and just general pain in your body. You know, that feeling that you wake up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, I feel like crap. That's all gone. I don't have any pain in my body anymore. People might say, oh, you're sure that's home? It 100% is not there. I don't know when it ended. I can't really think off the top of my head. I don't remember the point in time, but all I know right now is my body feels the best it's ever felt as an adult. Even when I was 18, 19 years old, it feels better right now. Given when I was 19 years old, I was a massive fat guy as well. But right now, I have no aches and pains in my body, except for the pains that I get from working out at the gym, but that's a good thing. Honestly, it feels like someone got in there with some oil, oiled up my joints. I just feel so much better. It's hard to explain. Yes, my knees still crack, and they always do, but I feel great. Do you or any of your friends suffer from any chronic pain? Again, not a doctor, but after hearing this, read comments on the internet and you'll see how people have cured their pain. I mean, I've even seen comments around people saying it's cured my osteoarthritis. That's mind-boggling. But hey, again, this is all anecdotal, and most people who are scientific based will be like, where's the data? But you know what? I like to hear what people really experience. If you see that there's a trend of people experience outcomes from certain things, shouldn't that be enough for you to try? Again, not a doctor, but if you're looking for something to try to change your life, give it a go. Number 5, cravings be gone. It literally is like a magic pill going to carnivore and dealing with cravings. You know, for someone like me, I said like I always had cravings, especially around carbohydrates. But once I got deep, maybe 2-3 weeks in, cravings were gone. Hunger was gone. It is just so weird to explain. A great example for me would be now is I go out with my 2 young kids to go and get ice cream, and they're getting their ice cream. I'm not there going, I wish I had one of those too. I used to be like that, and I would buy an ice cream because I was there as well, but that has gone. I don't feel that anymore. It's just gone. It's great. I cannot tell you how good that is. Cravings be gone. Number 5, the best one of all of them, especially if you're an overeater, especially if you're a carb addict, the cravings are gone. I don't even think about food at all anymore. It's weird, like food used to be something that I thought about a lot. I don't think about food. I just eat food for sustenance now, to fuel me, to keep me going, for my body. It hasn't become, and something that's probably part of Western culture now is overindulgence in foods and foodie culture and whatnot. But how many fat people are there out there now? It's just, you know, the obesity epidemic is probably driven by this whole food culture and processed food. So that's one thing I love, is the cravings gone. Amazing. Thank you carnivore. No more cravings. And probably one from a scientific basis that's really worth pointing out is, out of all the 3 macronutrients, protein is the most satiating, which means keeping you feel full more often. So when you eat lots of protein, that's part of that whole not getting hungry and cravings process. So, you know, I eat anywhere between 150 to 250 grams of protein a day, dependent on what I eat. Yeah, I feel full. Usually when I first eat, I'm not even hungry yet. I just eat because I know I need food, or maybe I'm going to go to the gym, so I eat. So for you, if food is an addiction, carnivore might be a choice for you. You know, get into it, have a go. I always say, for anyone who's trying to have a crack, at least do it for 30 days and see what happens. It might change your life. I initially was only going to try it for 30 days and I just kept going. So, you know, if you want to make change, if you want to get over cravings, maybe try carnivore. So those are the 5 biggest benefits I've found from carnivore. There are other ones, but for me, you know, that's a great list of things to do and reasons to actually give it a go. Like I said, I'm not here to be preachy. I'm just telling it from my perspective, how it worked for me. And if you're looking for solutions in your life, this might just be the solution you'd never thought of. So give carnivore a go. If you're interested, put some comments down below, like this video. Thank you again for watching. And if you think I'm full of shit and you don't agree with anything I say, also comment below. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist. I'm just talking about my own experiences, and that's what I want you to get out of it. I'm just a regular dude trying something different, and it's been great. Remember, carnivore isn't just a diet, it's a full-blown body and mind reset. That's what you need to remember. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment. Thank you. I'll see you in my next video. I'm Jay. Thanks for watching. See you next time.